Hello everyone, good to see you. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 29th of April and this is on Thursday. So it looks like we have a JPY pairs trending market. So I will review these JPY pairs today and see which one has a nice trading edge at the moment. So yeah, so this is Thursday. This is in the middle of the week, and looks like the market is active. JPY pair is active now, so I think this is a nice timing to talk about these trending pairs. So let's see who's here first. Okay, so let me squeeze my face the moment. Okay, and yeah, let's see. Karim, good to see you here. Thank you for joining, and Rudy, thank you for joining, and thank you for joining this Ichimoku membership. You have the nice badge right next to you. Thank you for joining. And Hicham, good to see you, and Asif, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you again. And Sorosh, good to see you too. Blackwater, good to see you again. Thank you for joining. James, thank you for joining too. Pound JPY H4 trending. Alright, let's check that one too soon. Yeah, looks like the JPY pairs are trending right now. I've seen Euro JPY trending, Pound JPY trending also, and CAD JPY trending too. So yeah, we're gonna review these JPY pairs today. Anthony Lewis, thank you for joining, and Melanie, good to see you again. Thank you for joining here. All right, Christopher and Aditya, good to see you again. Thank you for joining as well. Yeah, basically in Japan, Tokyo right now, it's been raining all day. So I'm just taking a day within the house. And also in Tokyo right now, it's under the state of emergency. So the shops are closed after 8 p.m. anyways. So I think it's good time to focus on our tries. And yep, hopefully we make profits in this way. Louis says, hi Kay, I saw your past video about max volatility strategy. Do you still use that? Yes, I do. Yes. I always look at the volatility in the market within the day. That's also important to see which one is active, which one's not active every day. Hello, Yurun. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Nice. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. And Katarina, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. And Vince, Harvin, good to see you. Jorg, thank you for joining as well. Karine, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you again. And Christopher as well, good to see you. And Alexandre, thank you for joining as well. So let me start. Let's start here. So before starting, just a quick disclaimer. This information is basically based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do so at your own risk. So first, let's review the Euro JPY. Euro JPY, this is in a daily chart, and this looks to be a strong uptrend for the last 3 days. We have a nice bullish candles for the last 5 days, but especially after the breakout of this pin bar at this 20th of April, it's been a nice and stable uptrend for the last 3 days. So let me check the lower time frame. If you look at the 4-hour chart, this is also uptrending. In 4, the Kumo's up, Senko span B up, A up, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both upwards. Right now, the angle, and also the Chikou span is also above the candles. So this is a nice and stable uptrend in 4-hour chart as well. And with that in mind, you check the 1-hour chart. And right now, 1 at the moment is flat because the Kumo is up right now, but I see Kijun Sen flat right now. So Chikou span above the candles, so this is bullish. So we just have to wait until the Kijun Sen points upwards and start to look for buy chance in lower time frames. It's just ranging right now, and 1 hour previously we have wick upwards, and the market looks to be resisted at this 132.37 level at the moment. So in this condition, the market might come backwards to the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So because the market is retracing, consolidating at the moment, we better wait for the breakout, is my opinion, on this 1 hour chart. And also looking at this 30-minute time frame, this is uptrending. In 30-minute chart, the Kumo's up, the Senko span B is flat, but Senko span A is up right now, and the Kumo's gaining its thickness to it, and this is getting longer and thicker, so this is a nice and sound trend upwards. And also Kijun Sen is pointing upwards in this 30-minute chart. So this is where we can look at the lower time frames, either 5 or 15-minute time frames, to look for an entry chance, is usually what I do. So if you're new to my channel, and if you've never seen my strategy, I have the PDF, which is available to anyone in public. You can just come to my website or click on the below description, and you can have this PDF of my strategy, KTS. I just call it KTS myself because this is my own strategy. It's a case trading strategy. So every time I see markets, I look at the market on these 3 different time frame categories. So I check either daily or 4 to see which one of these are trending, and if once I capture the trend on this higher time frame, then I go down to middle time frame. And on this Euro JPY, I see the 30-minute chart is up, and the daily is up, and 4 is up right now as per Ichimoku confirmations, and we have the 30-minute chart also to be uptrending. So it's time to look at the lower time frames, either 5 or 15, and look for an entry chance. And basically in lower time frames, I look at the waves, and also Bollinger Band, stochastics, Fibonacci lines, and resistance support lines, and candlestick patterns to capture the potential buying or selling edges. So I think the topic on the Euro JPY can be on these lower time frames, because this is a nice and sound uptrend at the moment. So before looking at the lower time frames, let me cover some of other markets. So this is nice. Euro JPY, we can look for the buying chance. So I will just turn this red to, let's see, green. Green looks to be a go sign, so I will just make it as a go sign, so that this is a nice timing to look for the buy chance. And in terms of Euro JPY, I posted my analysis on the here about 4 hours ago. I posted the Euro JPY on my trading view, so you can follow me on this one too. You can actually put the bar as it progresses like this. So yeah, looks like Euro JPY is up now. So let's move on to the USD JPY. Dollar JPY on the daily chart looks very different from Euro JPY if you can compare. The Euro JPY was nicely uptrending on the daily chart, no doubt, but on this Dollar JPY, still this is ranging because the Kumo is still flat. We have the Senko span A pointing upwards, but technically this is not really up Kumo. This is more of the flat Kumo after the retracement of the Senko span A. It's flat Kumo and flat Kijun Sen, and the price is below the Kijun Sen, and Chikou span is with the candles. So this is a range market based on the daily time frame. But you can also look at the forward chart and see if the forward chart is also trending or not. as per my strategy, once again, if the daily chart flat, then you can also watch the forward chart. So let's see, in forward chart, this is moving up right now. It's uptrending on the nice N wave, bullish. However, one thing is that the Kumo is just moved upwards, and this is a bit too tiny. And also Kijun Sen is still within the Kumo. So in this case, as per Ichimoku confirmations, this is not really a nice uptrend. I mean, it started to be uptrending, but I will wait until the Kijun Sen comes out of the Kumo and look for buy chance then. So for this one, I will just wait for a couple more hours until the Kijun Sen breaks, or maybe I will wait until tomorrow for an entry chance to buy. And in terms of these two lines, two yellow lines are called forecast lines, and the market looks to be breaking the forecast lines upwards now. So that will be one of the confirmations too to look for in buying edge. So we basically look at the forward chart and wait for the Kijun Sen comes out of the Kumo and also the forecast line breakout, and I will look for the buy chance then. Otherwise, it might retrace backwards to the Kumo here in this condition. So yeah, we have to be very precise on which one is trending, which one is ranging by confirming these Ichimoku lines. So that's the Euro JPY. So I will just simply put nothing here on this new dollar JPY. And let's move on to the next JPY pair, which is the pound JPY. Start to look at the daily chart. This is now looks to be uptrending because the Kumo is still moving up right now. Tenko span A is up and B looks to be also uptrending. And also Kijun Sen just started to point upwards too. So in the daily chart, this is more of the uptrend at the moment for the last 5 days. And also in forward chart, this one is good. In 4 is better uptrend than the daily chart because now we have the Kijun Sen above the Kumo here, and Kumo itself is twisted and it's bullish in forward chart, and also the price above the Tenkan Sen and Chikou span above the candles. So this is a nice and sound uptrend. So we can follow the forward chart uptrend as well in this condition. The market was supported by the Tenkan Sen once and twice before. So we can also expect the market will be bounced off of the Tenkan Sen and goes up continuously this way. Ichimoku works in pattern too. So whether the market has been reacted by the Kijun Sen bounce or Tenkan Sen bounce is also important. In this condition, I will focus on the Tenkan Sen bounce in the future and start to look for buy chance at the bounce. So this one is nice uptrend, so I will look at the 1 hour chart. So based on my strategy, KTS, I see daily chart is up, but it's still very weak uptrend, but forward chart is nice and sound uptrend. So in this case, I take the forward chart and look at the mid time frames, 1 hour chart or the 30-minute time frame. So I look at the 1 hour chart, and in terms of 1 hour chart, it's retracing backwards. The Kumo is nicely uptrending, but the only thing is that Kijun Sen flat, so the price might retrace backwards to the Tenkan Sen or the Kijun Sen. In this condition, in 1 hour chart, the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen a couple of times in the past. So the price might be reacted by the Tenkan Sen and continues to go up this way. But anyhow, I will just wait for the Kijun Sen to move up in 1 hour and look for the buy chance afterwards. Or I look at the 30-minute chart, and in 30-minute chart, this is now flat too. Kijun Sen flat, Kumo flat. So in this condition, I just wait until the Kumo and Kijun Sen goes up, points up, and look for an entry chance. Right now this is retracing backwards to the Tenkan Sen, and it might retrace all the way backwards to the Kijun Sen. So this is not the best timing for an entry chance to buy yet, as per these Ichimoku confirmations. But pound JPY, so in forward chart this is nicely uptrending, so I will just turn it to yellow, as yellow is the trending color on my trading view. So let's move on to another JPY pair, which is the AUD JPY. On the daily chart, this is now more of the flat because the Kumo is too tiny here. Senko span A is pointing upwards but still very tiny, too short, and the Kijun Sen is still within the Kumo, so this is still ranging as per Ichimoku confirmation. So in a daily basis, the market might come backwards to Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen or Kumo in this condition. And as I look at the forward chart, this is now also flat. It's retracing backwards for the last 2 hours or so. The Kumo Senko span A is up, but B is flat and Kijun Sen flat. So I will just wait for the Kijun Sen to point up and look for an entry chance to buy afterwards. But nicely, the market looks to be supported by this Tenkan Sen. So and the price is exactly at the Tenkan Sen now. So it might be supported by the Tenkan Sen and goes up afterwards. But we also always have to wait for the candle close. So this is in forward chart, and it's gonna close in about 2 hours and 41 minutes. So we better wait for 2 hours and 41 minutes more until this candle close. And if this candle close is gonna be the support by the Tenkan Sen, then we can expect from next candles onwards the market can go up afterwards. But if the candle close will become below the Kijun Sen, then it might be traced backwards to the below the Tenkan Sen. If the candle close is below the Tenkan Sen, the blue one, then it might be traced backwards to the Kijun Sen. So whether the market close in forward chart is going to be above or below Tenkan Sen is a key in this condition. I will just wait for that. No rush to take trades, because right now it looks to be going down in this forward chart candle. So better to not really jump into the market in this condition, although we have a nice uptrend at the moment. So yeah, AUD JPY, I will just leave it blank and moving on to CAD JPY. Alright, and CAD JPY in a daily chart is nicely bullish because the Senko span B has been moving up and A also has been moving up like this way, and the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen also pointing upwards. Chikou span above the candles, so this is nicely bullish trend. I've posted this CAD JPY analysis on TradingView also, and mentioned that this is a nice uptrend and you can look for the buy chance, and the target can be at the previous resistance level at 89.219 level. So there's a resistance line at the blue one, so the market can grow upwards to that way. Based on the forward chart, this is also a nice and sound uptrend. The price has been above the Tenkan Sen, and the price above Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. So this is a nice uptrend right now. So we can look at the middle time frame. Once again, once you confirm the trends in either daily or 4, in this case in forward chart has a better uptrend. So I will look into 1 or 30 and try to confirm this uptrend. So in 1 hour chart, this is now retracing flat. The Kijun Sen flat at the moment, but in this case too, the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen in 1 hour chart many times. There was a little bit of overshoot in the past, but it hasn't really came down back to the Kijun Sen. The market has been above the Tenkan Sen, and right now the price is exactly at the Tenkan Sen level in this 1 hour chart. So it might be supported and goes upwards afterwards. But here again, since this is in 1 hour chart, and the candlestick will close in about 38 minutes. So I will simply wait for the candle close, and if the next candle close, if this candle close is going to be above or below the Tenkan Sen is a key in this condition. And finally, let me check the Swiss franc JPY. And Swiss franc JPY in the daily chart, this is now uptrending as we have this Kumo sloping up and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both moving upwards and Chikou span above the candles. So this is now bullish. And if you look at the forward chart, this is also a nice uptrend. The Kumo is also moving up and Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen points upwards and Chikou span above the candles. And let's check the 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, however, this looks to be retracing backwards now after this pin bar 1 hour ago. Now the price is been retracing backwards, and especially this was at the round number 120.00. The round number is the psychological number, and this is very important. The market might retrace or support it. So in this case, I just wait for the round number breakout and start to look for the buy chance, or the wick high. I will just wait for the market breaks the wick high and look for buy chance afterwards to be safer. So again, no rush in this condition. The market might retrace backwards to the Kijun Sen. So as long as we have the confirmations, we can always enter trades. Otherwise, we better wait, and we have to be patient on that. Okay, so let me come back to some comments now. So right now looks like the Euro JPY is a nice one to look for and buying it in lower time frames. So here is the Euro JPY in 4 hour chart. Okay, hello Ray, thank you for joining. Tam, good to see you. Mikales, thank you for joining as well, good to see you. Pound CAD, yeah, let me check that if we have time today after covering these JPY pairs first. Louis says, hi Kay, when you have confirmation on higher time frames and wait for an entry edge, do you have any kinds of alert, or do you have to watch the chart all day? I do set the alerts at the price level, or simply I check chart 3 to 5 times a day, and simply if I have happened to have confirmations, then I simply take it. Otherwise, I will just come back to chart maybe couple of hours later. So but I used to stick to the chart all day long, but I decided not to do it anymore because it's not really time efficient, and I cannot do anything else besides watching charts. And of course I want to enjoy life, and I want to enjoy watching movies and read some books and do some other things. So I decided not to stick to chart all day. So that's why I decided to check charts 3 to 5 times a day. Yeah, 6 times I think at most. And if I have an entry chances, then I just take it, and otherwise I stay away and come back to charts later on. Hello Steven, good to see you, and Henry, good to see you again. Thank you for joining here too. Alright, Nasser, good to see you too. And let's see, Soros says, let's see, Kate, when you find the trend in 4 hour chart or daily chart, then 1 hour chart confirm it and you enter the 5 and put your stop loss, then 10 minutes later you see 1 hour chart flat, what do you do? Exit or wait? in that case, I just wait. I wait. Yeah. The fact that 1 hour chart goes flat after the entry, meaning that the price is not renewing higher. So the price should be consolidating in the market. So I either look for an exit timing or simply wait until the market breaks the previous resistance level. So the entry and exit timing is also important. I think in terms of entry and exit, I think exit timing is more difficult because of the psychology. Yeah. Hello, Marison. Thank you for joining. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining here. All right. Hello, Merwin. Good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Masiej, good to see you too. All right, Muhammad, thank you for joining as well. And Darrell, good to see you too. Okay, so all right, Aloy, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Aditya says, I have a position on the USD JPY chart in forward chart using the forecast lines. I really like the forecast line strategy because it's very objective to determine the line. Thanks, Mr. K. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Aditya. So yeah, the forecast lines are powerful. I don't take the forecast lines for an entry confirmation, but I do value the breakout of the forecast lines or the support or resistance by the forecast lines. The market sometimes reacted by these forecast lines, and once it breaks, it tends to go towards that direction. So yeah, I do use the forecast lines that way. But when it comes to looking for the edges, I look at the 5 or 15 minute time frames. All right, for gold, let me see if I have time to look at it after I cover these JPY pairs first. So we're about to look at the lower time frames on the Euro JPY and see where we can buy or sell, buy in this condition. Let me move to 30-minute chart again. And 30-minute chart is still up right now. And in the 30-minute chart, it's about to close in about 40 seconds. So let's just wait until the next candlestick forms. Okay, Harvin says AUD CAD looks good now. All right. Let me see if we can have time to look at it. Hello G, good to see you. Thank you for joining, and stay gold. Thank you for joining here. And AD, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Okay. Daluk, good to see you. And Roy, thank you for joining as well. Jagdish, good evening. Thank you for joining here. Thank you for joining. Okay. Jamil, good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay, so now in Euro JPY 30, it became flat in 30-minute chart. So so once again, in the daily chart, this is uptrending. And also in forward chart, this is also uptrending. And in terms of 1 hour, it becomes flat. And also in 30-minute chart, it becomes flat again. So in this condition, I simply wait until the Kumo and Kijun Sen goes up and look for an entry chance to buy. And here is a reason. The reason is because if the Kumo Kijun Sen flat, then the market can retrace backwards to Kijun Sen on that time frame. In this case, the 30-minute chart. So this is more of the bearish side than bullish in this short term, because the price is not below the Tenkan Sen. And so let me touch the candlestick formations, price action in 5-minute chart. So in 5-minute chart, it's obvious that the market is now downtrending on the reversing wave. So simply I wait until the market goes up on the bullish wave in 5 or 15 and look for an entry chance to buy. Otherwise, the market can break the support line and goes downwards continuously to Kijun Sen in 30 or 1 hour chart. And simply I don't enter in this condition because simply this is a retracing market. And retracing meaning that there are sellers coming in the market. No market keeps going up, no market keeps going down. As it goes up or down, there are retracements, and it's exactly what's happening right now. And this is where people tend to jump in to buy, and the price can retrace backwards all the way. So because the new sellers coming in exactly from this vertical line time, exactly from here, the sellers are coming in, and the market is pushing backwards now. And we're not sure how far it goes backwards. It might keep going down afterwards along the way. So, but there are buyers too. There are buyers because in higher time frames it's uptrending. So to make the long story short, this is where the fight is happening between the short-term sellers and long-term buyers. And that's why the market is ranging at the moment. So we better wait until we confirm the buyers win. And that's when the mid time frame goes up. And mid time frame Kumo and Kijun Sen points upwards. Until then, there are still fight between the short-term sellers and long-term buyers. And we don't want to get involved in such a messy situation. The price can be spiky when it's retracing, or it can be there are so many fake outs in this condition. So simply, as soon as I see this kind of market condition, I simply avoid and wait until the next uptrend comes. Hello, Luis. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Hi, Gabe. Let's say you in Dubai time zone. I'm in Japan now. I'm in Japan. And when I'm in Japan, I watch charts in the morning and also evening. Before the London Open, I check chart again. And also towards the late at night, like before the live stream starts, I check charts again. Like at 9 or 8 p.m. in Japan time, I check charts. And in terms of the entry chances, I just take whenever it comes. Even if it comes during the Asian session, I still take it. In London session, I still take it. In New York session, I still take it. Yeah. Okay, Daluk says, I always find doji to place my stop loss because the price always stop at the previous doji candle. That's a nice exit timing. Yeah, if you see doji candlestick on higher time frames like 1 hour chart or above, that will be a nice stop loss place also. If you follow Ichimoku, then the stop loss can be either Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen, but doji candlestick can be also a nice confirmation. Nice stop loss place, slightly below the doji would be great. Oh, sorry, Luis, you meant in Dubai time. I didn't check charts in morning Dubai time, and basically after I wake up, I check chart once. But that will be afternoon. Like I wake up in the morning Dubai time and let the time go until the London Open. So in the slightly before the afternoon or after the afternoon time, I watch charts, and also Yeah, I checked out at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. in Dubai time again. And then during the New York session, I used to check again. Yeah, Louis, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, so looks like so once again in 30-minute chart it becomes flat. So it's retracing backwards now. So this is where people start to lose money because the market retraces backwards and it gets a stop loss. Looks like the short-term sellers are still strong. We might see another bearish N wave in this condition. Let me turn on the Bollinger Band and stochastics. Okay, so Bollinger Band, the price is at the lower band right now, and also stochastics has been dead crossing, so this is bearish now. Yeah, it might break the support at this 131.99 or exact round number of 132. It might break, so we have to watch out. In terms of the Tokyo breakout, let's see. The Tokyo session was here. The high, the resistance of Tokyo session was at 139.9 level. So this is after the break. It looks to be uptrending on the N wave, but exactly after this vertical time, now it's going downwards. Looks like the JPY is getting stronger or the euro is getting weaker. But anyhow, this is where we don't want to take trades. The market is still retracing right now, and it's about to break the neckline, the previous support line, so we have to wait here. Looks like the sellers are still winning in this short term, so I'm just simply waiting until the buyers start to win in the long to mid term. So let's see. Oh yeah, so let me come back to some comments. There will be a Ichimoku membership live after this public live, which is going to be start about 20 minutes. So for the next 10 minutes, I will cover some of the charts or markets. So let me cover first the pound CAD as requested. So let's see, pound CAD, I think it was flat. Yeah, looks like this is more of downtrending. In the daily chart, the Kumo Senko span BA down, Kijun Sen down, but Chikou span is touching the candle right now. So in this condition, the market might be supported at this previous support level, 1.7152, and it might retrace backwards. Let's take the forward chart. In forward chart, now it's flat. You can clearly see that the market has been supported at this previous support level of a 1.7152 level. So in this case, the market might still go backwards to the Kijun Sen. So if it's gonna be resisted by the Tenkan Sen in forward chart and breaks the support, then I will look for the sell chance. Otherwise, I simply wait. So here again, this is where the fight is between the short-term buyers and long-term sellers fighting. That's why it's been consolidating. So we have to wait until where the fight goes, which one wins the market. So let's see. Let me check the the AUD CAD. Okay, AUD CAD on the daily chart is now, this is still flat Kijun Sen, Chikou span exactly overlapping. So this is still ranging at the moment. It seems to be downtrending, but as per Ichimoku confirmations, this is range. So that means the market can retrace backwards anytime. And if you look at the forward chart, this is now downtrending. So I guess I will just put the yellow flag here too. So yeah, AUD CAD is nicely downtrending. It just broke the previous support level. The Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen also down, Chikou span below the candles. So this is another nice downtrend. Just to make sure that if there's any previous support level. So there are two supports from the past. At this 0.953 and 0.948. Are two supports, and the market might be reacted by these two supports. I mean, it might consolidate at these levels. So yeah, with this in mind, you can look for the sell chance. I think to the previous support level, the pips is too narrow. This is only like 14-13 pips down, so this is a bit too narrow, so the market can start to consolidate from now. But this is in 1 hour chart, and also in one, this looks to be a nice downtrend, so we can continuously look for the sell chance in lower time frames too. Briefly looking at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, looks like this is a nice downtrend at the moment, reversing wave happening. Broke the previous support level, retested as the resistance, and the market is going down now. It's band walking. There was a dead cross of stochastics in 15, so this is a nice timing to sell. But once again, the previous support level is kind of close, so you have to keep in mind that the market might retrace backwards anytime soon, or simply wait until it breaks and take sell afterwards. If you cannot stick to the chart until you set the break-even line, then I would suggest you to wait until the break of the support level happens. So that's the AUD CAD. I will keep an eye on this chart too. After this live stream ends, I will keep watching and see if I can place a sell and set the break-even line and go to bed. So let's see, and let me briefly look at the gold. I think gold is ranging at the moment, but let me see. I checked the chart just earlier. It looks like this is still ranging. The price is exactly in the Kumo in the daily chart. And the let me cancel these lines. The Kumo flat, very tiny, very short Kumo, and the price is exactly in the Kumo, Kijun Sen flat. So this is ranging. It's retracing backwards now. So this is not a good timing for entry chance. Let's check the forward chart. In this forward chart, this is also flat because more of the flat side, because the Kumo's sloping down, but this is too tiny. So the market might be supported at the previous support zone. At these two levels, 1763.82 and 1759.72, it might be supported and retrace backwards to the Senko span A level. So better to wait for the breakout of the previous support and look for the sell chance is my advice. And that can be an intraday trade. Because this is in forward chart, in lower time frames, the market can be spiky. Yeah, I would prefer to look at some other trending pairs to take trades than this one. This is, yeah, too volatile and too spiky to me. So yeah, so let's see. Let me see if the Euro JPY is going down still. Let's see. Oh, looks like the market has been supported at this round number 132, and now it's consolidating. I can't say that this is a breakout yet because this is still ranging. There was a twice of the supports, and it might be supported and goes upwards as per long term, but it might be breaking down and going downwards in a short term market direction. So still I wait. This is not the best timing for entry chance. Oh, Melanie, thank you for the reminder. So yeah, if you liked today's live stream, please press the good button before you leave, and please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams or videos every day on my YouTube channel. It depends on my schedule. Sometimes I have to go out at night, or sometimes I have some meetings at night. In that case, I cannot do the live stream, but instead I will record a video beforehand and upload so that at least you can learn something new on my YouTube channel. Alright, hello Mary and Sarah, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Saman, good to see you too. So Roche says, okay, can we just rely on the Tokyo box if we confirm longer time frame trend? I would prefer to combine with other confirmations. At least make sure you have the bullish wave or N wave after the Tokyo box breakout. Then that gives me an entry chance too. Yeah, just simple like one candlestick breakout of Tokyo box cannot be reliable in my opinion. You better confirm the N wave to form after the break, then that can be more reliable. Let's see, Yuri says, do you trade in 2 waves or 5 waves? Based wave concept. I get 2 waves. 2 waves, 2 N waves are called sandan in Ichimoku. Consecutive 2 N waves is called sandan, and that's the one chunk of the trend. So right now, in this case, there is one N wave and second N wave, and this is now sandan. So it might stop downtrending and it might consolidate, but it doesn't mean that it keeps going up this way. It might consolidate, and the market might mark the next sandan structure and continuously goes down this way. So I see charts on the 2 waves, 2 N waves as one trend, how to say, like interval. So in 1 hour chart, this is now still ranging. The Kijun Sen still flat, and we have consecutive bullish and bearish candles. So this is not the best timing to enter the market once again. It's ranging now. Also in 30-minute chart, it's retracing backwards. It might become a head and shoulders, and it can go downwards too. Oh, looks like they broke the Kijun Sen downwards in 30-minute chart, and looks like it's heading towards the Kumo. So let me see. Let me quickly look at the currency strength chart. And also looks like the euro is a red one. Euro JPY is a red one. Euro JPY And Euro is flat, but JPY is getting stronger, and that's why all the JPY cross pairs are reversing backwards now. Before it was bearish, but now JPY is bullish, so that's why the JPY pairs are going down at the moment. So we'll see. That's Forex. It can go up or downwards anytime, and that's Forex. And that's why you better see the stable trend with multiple time frame confirmations and look for an entry chance. Every time you take trades, there should be a trend in the market. Okay, so looks like I will be ending this live stream in public and switch it to the Ichimoku membership live. So yeah, for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you soon. For those who join in public, I will see you tomorrow on the public live. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.